5 things I did to go from hypermasculine to stepping into my feminine. Number 1 is eliminating the need to rush. I have been told this for many years, and it's very true. Once I started getting into my 20s, I realized that I could see myself rushing things that just did not need to be rushed, like going to the grocery store or, making my lunch. Like, those things do deserve a place in our lives, and we can take the time we need to do those things without feeling hurried. As women who already can kind of have like high cortisol, high stress, like it's really important to be intentional with our time, and also just like remind ourselves like we can take our time to do our makeup, we can take our time to get ready. Like, of course, when you have kids and you need to get them to school, like there may be periods of rushing, but when things don't need to be rushed, you don't need to stress yourself out over getting things accomplished that do have a purpose and position in your life, if that makes sense. Number 2 is just eliminating all things that drain you, whether that be friendships, occupations, food, whatever, like conversations about certain topics, social media. Like, you really need to ask yourself the question, like, what are the things that are draining me and how can I work on eliminating them? When it's with a career, of course, it can take a little bit of time, but if you recognize that something is draining you, you have the position to change that. Number 3, which of course is my favorite topic, is nurturing yourself and giving yourself time to actually indulge into self-care. For me, of course, this really does relate and start with feminine hygiene. I always feel my best when I know that I'm taking care of myself as a woman in all aspects. And that really helps when I know that I'm using good products that can be used in my feminine areas. So right off the bat, my 2 favorite feminine intimate hygiene products is this Lactomedi foaming wash that I use to, of course, wash my girly in the shower, and then their deodorizer spray, which smells just like a light peach, and I like to use that after I work out, when I'm on my period and like I'm going somewhere and just want to be refreshed. You can spray it on your underwear or just like right on the area, and it kind of just like takes a little stench away, makes you feel refreshed and deodorized. On top of self-care, the other thing I like to do is, like I said kind of in the beginning, but is just giving myself intentional time to get ready, make myself feel put together for the day. And sometimes, of course, that does mean waking up a little bit earlier, but I enjoy doing that if it means that I have time to myself. Number 4 is intentional routines and things that we can do to just better care for ourselves. I like to take the inositol in the morning, which is like all of the essential vitamins that women need. I take this one. I will show you on the screen. My favorite morning routines is to wake up and read and journal, and I spend time with God and just do the things that I think help me have the most out of my day. Of course, that can look different for everybody. That to me is just a really important step into making sure I'm taking care of myself. Also, having those morning routines like meditating and journaling and stuff like that really does help you dive into a more feminine energy, because you are taking time to now calm down, be more patient, and understand things at a different level, which is essentially a way of learning and self-development. My last tip for you guys today is just going to be rest. It's really important as women to give ourselves rest and to feel like we actually deserve rest, because we do. Rest can look different for everybody. For some people, that really is resting, sleeping, napping. For other people, that may be doing the things that we love, having time to draw, having time to cook, having time to go sit down with our family, have deep conversations, go get coffee, spend 0 time at all at a cafe doing nothing. Like, rest is going to look different for everybody, so just make sure you are granting yourself those moments and giving that time to yourself. Actually, if you are a mom, you need to set boundaries and allow yourself to notice that going to the grocery store, if it doesn't make you feel rested, is not a break. Really ask yourself, like, what makes you feel rested, and spend time every single week doing those things and making it a boundary and a priority to do so. Anyways, those are tips that really helped me and I hope they help you. So come back for more girlhood tips next time.